kick it. Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Hey, could count on my power, and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got
well, the Florida humidity certain to be a factor in this one. There's no other way to say it, really. It is hot, it is humid here at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Carolina Panthers. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First down. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 44, Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Brady gives this one off to Jones. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. Brady going to sling this out wide to Godwin. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 27 yards there, a first down. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
And the Bucs are going to have a first and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal.
Here we go. Here we go. Check 31. Check 31. Check 26. Check 26. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Big end. Big end. Big end.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
It's an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Giving to the big tight end on 4th. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. O.J. Howard, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Panthers 0.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down.
And here's Christian McCaffrey with another run CMC as he's known in the Carolina area. Easily the most productive running back in the league last season. 2,392 yards from scrimmage. He's just so dangerous every time he gets the football. Whether you hand it to him, throw it to him out of the backfield, just imagine if they had the guts to let him return kicks as well. This guy is a true triple threat.
That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Here's a throw out wide to Anderson. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Complete to
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Second and 5 now. Darnold under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Credit the sack to Vita Vea.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Third and long, it's Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to look deep for more. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
I'm not sure it made a difference on that play, but one thing to keep in mind, here in the early part of the year during a day game, the sun does play a factor on deep balls.
And this one is right down the middle. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Take me out. Here we go. Whip. Watch the whip. Back.
Now a carry for Bernard. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down.
Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
Third down and 4.
Wide, 80. 54. Here we go. Check 24. Check 24.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Give him 2 yards on the gain there, and it will take us to the end of quarter number 1. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Buccaneers 7, Panthers 3.
So 4th down, the Bucs trot out Bradley Pinion to punt it. And he'll get this away into the humid Florida sky. This is now a hit and a loose football. Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we drop. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though.
Throwing on first down is Brady. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
At the 16-yard line.
Check. Jump. Big dash. Here we go.
Now Leonard Fournette. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Ball carrier.
A.J. Boye up to make the tackle. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
Hey, one set. Check both bandit. 54. And what's that? Hey, what's the ball? Lunch 50.
Throwing on second down. Brady buying time to his left. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Thrown away.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
What we got? Sugar. Mike's ball. Watch the run. 44's the Mike. Check. Focus, defense, focus. Hey, 66. 44. Mike, 44. Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Throwing is Brady on third down. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And his kick is indeed good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point's not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Throwing here on 3rd down. Darnold escaping the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Just a yard to go here on 2nd down.
Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. This thrown quickly out to Jones. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
So following the fumble recovery, here's Darnold. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
Darnold's pass.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
A gain of 20.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. That is caught inside the 5.
To Dan Arnold.
A very solid gain of 27.
At the 3-yard
Nice
line.
job there of utilizing his big target. And he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Check, check. Box 54, box 54.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina.
Touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece.
The game at 10. Joey Slye, the kick.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
44's the mark, 44's mark. Check, check. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up. Hey, ball 66.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
From the gun, it's Brady. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. The Bucks on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be third and forever. Shotgun now for Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. He'll take it at the 42. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
At their own 49-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down.
Darnold from the gun. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make this a second down.
2nd and 2.
40 on side.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll take this one down near the 15. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming.
A gain of 2.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Darnold now to throw. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Gronkowski, the intended target, and it's second down.
10.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. From the gun on third down, Brady. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, standing just about on his own goal line. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Taken in at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. On first and 10, Darnold gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
From the 39, Darnold. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and now it's third down.
Third down and 6 yards.
Here's Darnold. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 24, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Brady again here on 2nd and 10. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Yetur Gross-Matos brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Another try after the first down sack. Brady. It's caught inside the 25. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Jones running on first down, but finding it pretty tough going as he'll get forward for only about 3 there before he's taken down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game. In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
From the gun on 3rd down. Brady. It's caught. Jones. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They get 9 yards there, and they get a first down.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Jones. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That's an excellent stop right there here in this tie game. They're doing their best to hold the fort and at least force a field goal attempt.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. 72. Hey, look, 72.
They'll give Fournette another crack. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. And Evans calls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. It's his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check.
The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Again, Darnold. And Darnold got to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Antoine Winfield Jr. picks it. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Touchdown, Buccaneers.
A little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, one-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick 6.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded right around the 8. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Fresh off the pick 6, it's Darnold eluding the pressure right. He's going to look deep for more. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Carlton Davis picks it, and the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
On play action, now Brady. Looking downfield for Jones. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Brady on the bootleg. And he's taken down inside the 30. 16 yards, a first down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Brady now on first down. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he loses the football a second time. And it's picked up by the Panthers.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game. So hold on here, not done in the 4th. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down.
Don't get nervous. 36. Check.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. The Bucs on third down. Lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Brady. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. This offense certainly looking a lot more comfortable here at home. They lost last week in the opener on the road, but there's something about that home opener makes you feel more settled.
Yeah, I wish we could quantify it, too, because you're playing the same game. The field's the same, size. We know all of that. But being at home, sometimes when you do things well, you get that extra push from your home fans, and it elevates your game.
And in the driver's seat right now. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
He's not going to get me. Check. Kill.
Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Now Darnold. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
To Robbie Anderson.
It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
Catch there by Robbie Anderson, and we all know he's got the speed to get behind any defense. What I think is underrated about his game is his toughness and his belief in self. Robbie Anderson was an undrafted free agent who's turned into a big-time player in the NFL. and now landing in Carolina reunites him with his college coach, Matt Rule, when they were together at Temple.
That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Darnold, and his throw is incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Dan Arnold, but now it'll be 3rd down.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth-quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken just shy of the 10. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10. At their own 27-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
And my goodness, another interception. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
2nd down and goal. Brady. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Things are rocking easy here in the 4th quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt, and here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now this throw caught left side. And they're able to get this way down there inside the Tampa 20. A big play there for the Panthers. 42 yards.
Carolina.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Darnold on 1st down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. It was the linebacker, Devin White, there to knock it away.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Check 26, check 26. Lady. Hey, lady.
Throwing again is Darnold. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. After the interception, here's Darnold. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Levante David. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. So the face mask moves him closer, and now 1st and goal. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Brady going to look to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. And they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
45, Mike, 45. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And my goodness, another interception. Carlton Davis picks it. There he goes left side. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
The kicker on.
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
On first down, Darnold. And this is incomplete. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. And that'll bring up second down.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Darnold from the gun. And now here is another interception. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Throwing now is Brady. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Hassan Reddick coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Check. Fresno. Hey, Alabama. Hey, Alabama.
Play action. Now it's Brady. Going up top for Miller. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Intended for Scotty Miller. Incomplete. Brings up
an incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Here I come.
Now a play fake. Brady. And he's got Miller. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.